there's nothing wrong with you. This guy is a psycho. He really plans to ruin you. He really plans to hurt you. He there's like a lot of psycho like that in America. So like everyone, it's me Lali. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are okay and staying sane. So guess what time is it? It is story time! So guys, this story happened in New York that time. I barely known anyone. I only have 1-2 friends. So I met this guy through a dating app. Don't judge me. I met this guy when he was visiting in New York. We were not able to meet each other because he had to go back to Austin, Texas, where he lives. And then we exchanged numbers. We talked for like weeks, and then we decided to do FaceTime video call every night. We seems very compatible. He's single, I'm single. He's very family oriented, and then we had same story to share. We were so funny. Connection every day. We miss each other. We called morning, day, and night every day on Face. He seems super cool guy. He tells me all his activity for the day. We FaceTime. I tell him what I do also every day. Like we care for each other. He works for Air Force, and let's call his name Anthony. So this guy, his name is Anthony. So he completes me. We talk every night. I don't know, I don't have a lot of friends in New York, so every time we FaceTime in the night, in the morning, daytime, he send me pictures on his operation in the Air Force, like all the pictures and everything. I even googled his name and it's really exists. His mom lives in Tampa, Florida. So I know guys that I was not born yesterday, and long distance relationship is not really credible. So I told myself like, oh, is this really happening? But in love with each other. We talk every day, every morning. We cry, we laugh, we drink wine together, we sleep together through camera. I know his name, I know his birthday. I know I met his mom through camera. Like we are couple. And I know guys, I can't imagine, I can't believe in my life that I will be in a long distance relationship, that I could have a boyfriend that I haven't met in person that I haven't met in person, and only camera, only FaceTime, so but if you fall in love with someone and there's a connection, so why not go for it? And it's something new to me. So he's very handsome, he cares for me, I care for him, we share everything every day, and we really build a connection and trust and love to each other. Like, so why not? Like, I feel like I date a guy on face to face. I don't feel the love and connection. I don't feel that they care for me, but this guy like really takes care of me. And so we became couple like for like I think 3 or 4 months, like until we decided he will come to New York. And I says, yeah, sure, I can, I will not work for 2 weeks. I want to show you around. And then he was so excited, like very excited, like oh my gosh. He was like every day like counting the day and time that of his flight. He sent me his plane ticket picture. He even showed me his seat number on the plane. And then after that, like everything's so smooth. So I have a gay friend who told me like, Lali, are you sure this is what you wanted to do? Go into relationship, like long distance relationship. You're in New York, for sure you're gonna meet. And I was so excited. So like this guy Anthony was like, are you excited? 13 days to go, 12 days to go, 11 days to go. Like as the time of the meeting, my heart like boom boom boom, like it's so strong. Like, is this guy who gonna show up or what? Is the love that we built on that 3-4 months is real? So I was so excited. Like we were like really hopeless romantic. I know it's a hopeless romantic relationship, but why not? And I find the care and love from this person. So yeah, I'm so excited. And then 2 days before, I was so excited, and so like, are you excited? Me too. I'm packing my stuff, blah 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 blah. So the next day he says like, here's my flight number. Here's like, he took a picture of it, he sent it to me. This is my seat number. It's actually not a picture, it's an email from American Airlines. So I'm gonna pick him up like 2 in the afternoon to JFK, and I live in Manhattan. I took the SkyTrain. Took me like only 30 minutes from Manhattan to go in JFK. I was so excited. I arrived like 12:30. I know, 1.5 hour advance. And then he's about to arrive like 2 in the afternoon. So for sure, it's 2 o'clock. I saw his flight number is there, landed already. And then like I was calling him, his phone was off. And then like I was like wondering like why he didn't call me that day in the morning. I was so excited. I went there. I was calling him. I was texting him. He was not replying. And then like, so I was in the airport that time. Imagine that this guy won't show up because everything is confirmed. He have his plane ticket, his full name in there. And then like, yeah, so I was waiting there like 2:30. He's not yet there, and like, oh, okay, maybe like he was delayed. He's in the military. Maybe he and I was wondering 2:30. I saw the passenger of the same flight starting to get their luggage. I was looking at him. Even have like Sorry guys, I look hopeless romantic. I want to give him a red roses, like welcome flower, and like I was waiting, I was calling, like I was thinking like really maybe he was talking to the pilot, maybe he knows the pilot or the flight attendant, so like okay, that's why it's getting delayed, and it's 1 hour, like oh, all the bags in the carousel, like only 2-3 bags left. Should I stay, should I wait? And then like oh, I was waiting, like took me 2 hours of waiting. The carousel stopped already. And then I was calling him, his phone was off, I was scared, maybe he had an accident, I was nervous before. So why is he not answering my phone? It's only a voicemail, hey, it's blah 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 blah. So like I was thinking, oh, maybe his battery is empty, he's finding somewhere to charge the phone on the store, and then he will go to that carousel, like there's only 2-3 bags, and like it's 3 hours, 2-3 bags remaining on that carousel, until the carousel stopped. And you know, the people from the airport, they start to take up all some luggages that are not claimed. They just put it outside, and then nobody's there. I was calling him, and like at this time I had like 2.5 hours. I had a hint that oh, he is not coming, he's not answering my phone. And then like, so I was thinking like there's nothing wrong with my boyfriend. He was like there's a reason why he was delayed. Why is he not taking his things? So he like bought our Broadway shows ticket, Lion King, a lot of shows, like 2 to 3 shows, cost me $1,000. That's my savings. Yeah, that's how stupid I am when I fall in love with someone. And then I was calling him, he's not answering, and then like okay, I feel that heartbeat on my chest that you know he's not coming. Why not? I don't know the reason why, but like on my hint that he's not really coming. And as another passenger, I told another passenger like, hi, I'm so sorry, my phone died, I don't have battery, but can I borrow your phone? So I called him, and it's just like as soon as like one ring, he answers the phone. He says hello. I'm like okay, what's wrong with my boyfriend? Like he was not answering my phone, and then like another number, he answered it, and it's like, hey, it's Lally. And then suddenly like he dropped the call. Toot, toot, toot. My heart is pumping so hard right now, like it's beating so hard, like really, like my heart beats so fast and pumping so fast, like I can't breathe, like I need to breathe, like this guy catfished me, or this guy did not show up. So like what is wrong? I can't even cry because I was calling him, like I took the train, went back to Manhattan, I met my friends like until the whole night. I was calling him, what's wrong? And then my friend told me like, Lali, stop, there's nothing wrong with you. This guy is a psycho. He really plans to ruin you. He really plans to hurt you. He there's like a lot of psycho like that in America. So like him again and again. I'm calling him. He's not answering. I was even using another number. It has never ever come in my mind that a guy that, you know, I considered my boyfriend for the past 4 months would really like not show up and like would not answer my phone calls and everything. It's like, it's really a puzzle in my mind. What happened? And then my friend's like, there's nothing wrong with you, girl. Just that there's a lot of psycho in America. You know, that's their hobby. They cannot do anything. And it's like, but yeah, he's really into military. I Googled his name. He was really promoted that day. And we even FaceTime every day. It's really him. So what's wrong with this guy? And he says, and my friend says like, yeah, that's how it goes in America. So like took me like 1-2 months before I move on, because there's no ending. There's no, it was a puzzle. It's a mystery what happened to this guy. And then like after 2-3 months, I receive a text from him. And he says, I am so sorry, bad decision, blah, 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 blah. It's just like, oh, I said, who's this? So even though I know that it's him apologizing, I says, oh, who's this? You know, like he says like, Jane. Says, what happened to you? I waited so long. I was calling you every day. Like my tears like really burst. Like what's wrong with this guy? Because I have like, now that I'm trying to move on, he called me again, and like I'm not yet healed, you know. So like he says, at the time that I was supposed to fly with you, my boss talked to me that, you know, we need to fly the next day to Brazil, and it's a job. Like I cannot tell you. You will get angry, but like, you know what, you hurt me big time, you know. So like, and then I gave him a chance, and then I wanted to. So it took me like another month for him to gain my trust. So we were back together, another long distance relationship, FaceTiming every day. And says like, finally, I want to meet you in Chicago. There's like a convention, photo shoot convention for the military, blah blah blah. And then like I'm sending you a plane ticket to Chicago, and then like you can stay in my place. And then like I said, no, there's no way that I'm gonna do it. But guess what, guys? I still did it. I flew to Chicago. The plane ticket he sent me worked. But when I arrived in Chicago, he was not in convention. There's no hotel reservation. And my world was shattered again. I don't know what to say. To end the story short, I was calling him. He was not answering the phone, and then he wasn't answering my calls. So, and then I flew back to New York the next day. I booked a cheap hotel that night, and then I flew back to New York the next day, and I forget everything about him. I block his number, and like the other month, I guess, like I received a message from him on Facebook. So yeah, but now I'm totally over with this guy, and it was kind of painful experience. But at least from there, I learned a lot on trusting someone. And I know that it won't happen to me anymore, the same scenario. So it was very painful because I don't know really the answer why a person would hurt me like that. All I want is just to be happy and give love to someone. So if you guys have the same story like this, please comment down below on how you recover and how you deal with the story. And guys, I'll be uploading stories or vlogs every week, so please don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit your notification below. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys are okay and have a good night. Mwah!